if what happened in England was deliberate, whether it was the secret space program run by humans, the heirs to the Nazi technology developments that Joe Farrell documents so thoroughly,
I've been looking for a helmet to create my memory erasing device out of, because 63 Impala and Cutworm and a bunch of them fellers is spreading the word about operations that happened in South America that should not be talked about. So I'm thinking if I create a memory erasing device, I can take it to their houses and I can stick it on their head and I can charge it up and they can whizzle dizzle around and make their memories go right away, and then they won't be telling about no top secret stuff anymore. And I was looking at this here helmet and thinking this might be a good place to start.
I think so, honey.
I was looking at this memory erasing device helmet and I think it might work better on top of my hat. What do you think?
You know, the history on this engine I've mentioned a few times. It came out of a Gleaner Combine way back in the early 70s, 1972. And I thought it would be kind of neat to throw it in this old Nash. Let it live out its final days in this old car, and it may already have, I don't know. If this don't work, well, we'll do something else, you know. You know, I was headed out to a car show, I believe it was back in 2010, and I was driving the old green bean, so my face had a big old grin. I started up Pine Canyon, and boy, that's a mighty steep climb, you know, and the old girl started to get a little hot, and I knew I'd have to take it slow, and well, finally she boiled over, and so I spun her on around, and I coasted back down the hill, and got her cooled down. Man, that day was hotter than blazes, and I thought, well, Dad blast it, maybe the thermostat stuck, or might have blown the head gasket. And I hauled it home on the trailer and stuck her out behind the shop, and I thought, well, I'll get to her when it ain't so doggone hot. Well, found a little time on my hands here when winter rolled around, so I pulled her in the shop here and commenced to tear it down, and I took the heads to the machine shop, and you know, so as to have them ground, and they called me up and said there was a problem for me to stop by when I was in town. Turned out one head was cracked, so I began to look around, and I found another pair, and they checked out good and sound. And a friend down in Vegas said to change that 2-barrel to a 4 if I wanted some power, so shucks, I had one laying right here, and that only took about an hour. I fired her up last night and got that exhaust leak quieted down, and I heard a little noise that wasn't there last time around, and it was coming from the bottom end, and it wasn't right at all, and sort of a knocking sound like you was tapping on the wall. Well, wouldn't you know it, after spending all that time and money, this morning she seized up as though I'd have poured her full of honey. And, you know, sometimes you the windshield, and sometimes you the bug, but I ain't too discouraged, 'cause you know I love that old tub, and here's a chance for me to start over and maybe do things right. And I just not be in such a hurry and not wound up quite so tight. And oh, when I was 10, he done give me an engine, a Chevy 283. Well, I could use them power pack heads on it and not even get the 3rd degree. But I'm going to think it over for a while and decide what I want to do. And shoot, I got projects from here to Kalamazoo. I might start on that old Buick straight 8 or maybe put flames on the hearse, but that's about all I got to say right now, so there's only one more verse. If you want to see what I'm up to, well, you just keep checking in. I'll be right here on YouTube, and I'll still be wearing a grin.
The other day he was videoing and I was out here beating things with a hammer.
We've been smoking out the neighbors again today. You can just kind of see the smoke rolling right on out of the shop.
Yeah, she's running a little rich.
Well, she hasn't been fired in a month. There's a little bit of oil in there. It's burning off though. It's burning off. You can't even see the back wall of the shop. It's just beautiful. Yeah, I just love every minute of it. Look at that. Looks like a rock concert going on inside my shop. Hey, Bon Jovi's playing in my shop tonight, guys.
Yeah.
Good.
Nothing like a good
Bill's been over here cutting random bits off of his truck all day. Again, we're making some progress. Kelly has shown up for moral support. Yeah. Alan has been over here,
Same.
pretty much just making fun of us.
Hands in the pockets.
Hands in the pockets. That's his Indian name, Hands in Pockets. Wait, we shouldn't say...
Hands in pockets, stupid grin on face. That's how it's Indian.
And we're still blowing smoke out of the shop. I kind of wanted to show everybody my my hood hood pins.
It's a nice effect, really.
Yeah, it's a beautiful effect. There you can see my hood pin for holding my my hood closed. And on down here. See him? Isn't that beautiful? Just a nut welded onto an old wrench. And a bolt sticking through the firewall. And that pins the hood closed. The drive shaft done. We're waiting for a U-joint to finish that off. And we gotta get a U-joint. That U-joint's too small. But we'll get it. We'll get it. We'll get it. Look at all that smoke. I just love it. I love it. I love it. That's so cool. Should we do it again?
Yep.
I mean, we've just about cleared up the air, you know, right?
For the faithful followers.
We'll do it again. Just that much fun. Did it clear up it all over there, Alan?
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, it's fine. She's just been sitting. It's got to burn out. Try to get the drive line in.
Whoa! Don't be sneaking up on me like that. You scare me. I'm just out here cleaning up a little bit because when I work on projects out here, man, I just rain terror down upon this place.